A few people look over and glance, and you hear whispers as people begin to recognize your arrival with a flashy spark of light and that slight Terminator-like slow rise from a crouched position as you all pull out of the other side of the portal. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we're all naked.
Yeah.
Where is John Connor?
And we're all
No, you're fine. You're all still closed.
All right. I pop Trinket out and I heal him.
Oh!
Tree comes up.
Hey!
I pull out a bottle of something.
It's good.
And immediately goes from like fierce bear to I'm hurting, help me, mommy. Guard laid down, the bear is just
I've got
ripping
it
against
level 3. I'm gonna do it at level 3.
Okay. The armor clinks and scrapes against you as the bits of fur which are matted with its own blood kind of slowly heal as you touch the soft caress of your fingers across the bear fur.
Oh my god.
Did you fail like a petting a...
3 ones!
Trip ones. Trip ones.
You finish healing Trinket. So you finish healing, the wounds close somewhat, and Trinket literally goes,
I'm sorry. I feel a little shaken up from that. I'm sorry. But you have some resting,
licks the
you
side
know.
of your cheek, and it's like,
Out. It's time.
If we're honoring Doty, I'd love to read to you the last thing that he wrote, well, transcribed, before we went into the hells.
I'm really excited to hear it.
Everybody brace.
That'd be beautiful.
No matter what we face in the abyss, my comrades would risk their lives for me, kill for me, and I'm 100% sure each would gladly give his or her life to save mine. Loyalty like that, you can't put a price on it. But if I had to, I'd say their friendship is worth about 210,000 gold, which, even to me, is a relatively large amount of money. Their faith emboldens me. I should feel very lonely, but I don't, because I am surrounded by people who truly respect me for who I am. And I know that in that last night before we went to the hells, I wrote that I was ready, finally, to go back and confront my father, but now, in the absence of Doty, I've decided to put that aside and stay with you all. Yes, I feel my place is here with you, my rightful place. I won't have access to as much money, but everything else about me will stay the same. And I know that you are all happy that I've made this decision to stay with you as a now poor adventurer. So maybe this is worth celebrating, I don't know. Should we go have a drink at a pub or something?
Yes, we should.
Yes,
we should.
Definitely.
I mean, if you can push yourself to go to the 9 hells, you can go out to a tavern with us and
That's right.
meet people.
Let's
Get a little funsy action there.
Yes.
Are you talking about intercourse?
Well, at the very least, we're talking about advanced flirting. At the very least.
courtship.
Yeah, that's good.
And Vax over here is a great wingman.
All right.
Get it?
I
To
could,
you.
I could try that out. Sure, yeah, that's a great idea. Yes.
Try that out.
Thank you.
Feel my
I
demonic
mean-
possession coming back
Do
with that
you,
one. Thank
do you, this is forward, do you go rogue or ranger or taco or a hot dog or...
I do not understand what you are saying.
I suppose
lots of,
there's liquor and we could find out. This is all sort of the trial.
Rogue or ranger?
Well, you know what? We're gonna find out, right?
Yeah.
Let's just roll the dice and,
we gotta
and
teach
see where they fall.
All right.
slang, buddy.
And I'm
No,
really
I-
happy for you for being your own man and all of that. I
No,
just want
it's
to make
fine.
sure
I
that
could probably figure out how much I currently have. It's just Doty used to keep track of that for me.
Oh,
and
did you? I can keep track of it for you, gladly.
Can I insight him to see if this is bullshit
Sure.
or like legitimate tears?
I have a question.
Oh, I'm out of luck too.
so
Do I have to
Hold on.
roll against
Just roll.
it?
Just roll.
Oh, it's terrible.
This is worse.
5 and 5. What does that mean?
5 and 5, he meets the DC, so tell him.
I have 34,000 gold pieces.
I thought you said you had a lot of money.
She said out of accent, appalled.
Where's my money?
She's so incensed
Vax,
she dropped accent.
Rushing from the caravan, apparently in the process of helping it being set up, and part of the party that brought, or is spearheading the organization of this caravan, you see a small gnomish cleric in plate armor rushing by. Come on in. This is in character, by the way.
Oh, hi. Oh, just so terrible.
The caravan.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
So, Pike, having come along, as you've been helping out with the reconstruction effort in Iman, you get the sense from the guard that he probably wasn't introduced to you before, doesn't know who you are, and figured a gnome probably wouldn't be very helpful putting things into a cart very high up. So a slight hint of like racism you might have gotten from the undertone of his statement, you're like, whatever, it's fine.
Whatever. He was just a little bit rude to me, so I actually don't really mind. It's fine. Don't be mad.
Point him out. Point him out. He doesn't need his ears anymore.
He's
I
just
just
set
felt
in his
like
ways.
he just wasn't very appreciative, and I was working very hard.
Gilmore.
Anyone-
He flirts really good.
Oh yeah, we know Gilmore.
anyone you point out to me, I'm pretty sure I can woo.
Holy shit.
Okay.
So
But let's put your best foot forward. Like, what should we be looking for?
someone attractive.
Yes.
Right.
Someone who can have an intellectual conversation.
Let's just talk aesthetics, because once you get into it, then you get to know the person.
Yeah, what's your type?
This person, what does this person look like? Does this person
Tall.
Tall.
Strong.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair-skinned.
Okay.
Basically, grog so
About
far.
it.
Yeah. Do you want grog?
Oh, heavens, no.
What do you mean, no?
That is a lot of
I mean, you're perfectly attractive to some people, I'm sure, but you're just not my type, I suppose.
Too muscly? Too bold?
No accounting for taste.
Too much body odor?
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm feeling confident. Remember, I'm a Darrington. I can walk into any establishment and find a young lass who has heard of me and take her home for the night.
Well,
Got it.
there it is.
Good,
That's what we
okay.
were.
Alright,
I
cool.
felt pretty good on
That's
that
good.
one.
That was good, yeah.
Hard cut.
Can we do that? Is that
Dungeons and Dragons, man.
Rejection. Hi, I'm
Best montage ever.
Roll for montage.
Yep. As you guys make your way into the tipsy quorum,
Do you have turkey legs?
Halfway there already.
turkey legs.
Turkey legs.
We got the best turkey legs in White Stuff.
Shit, the gauntlet has been thrown down. I need 2 turkey legs for each one of these beautiful people here.
We really do. That sounds really good.
Coming right up, and she kind of boops you on the nose and turns around and walks away back towards the kitchen area.
Boop you on the
She put me
nose.
on the fucking nose.
Man, though, I want to be at Ren Fair right
I
now.
know.
Just put 1 grog, 0 for Terry, because that's happening later.
you and her?
I'm just saying,
He got boobs.
you gotta start claiming them now, because once grog starts putting the vibe out, they just come running.
I have an idea.
All right.
What if we have a contest?
Oh no.
Great.
Whoever takes her home,
Oh
or
no.
just. I don't like having a woman be a part of a contest.
No. Let's follow this thread.
I'm not trying to.
Tell us more, holy hooligan.
I'm not trying
Tell
to
us more.
Moral compass.
Moral compass.
Over there.
No, I like this.
Yeah.
If she prefers me,
Okay.
if she prefers me, I'll have that magical cup of yours.
My magic what?
Your magical cup that makes liquids.
Terrytown, be careful.
Oh, the jug.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, whoa. Shit got real.
And if she prefers you over me,
Then you pay your debt to us.
you can have my rod.
How about
Can I be in this contest?
Yes.
the jug for that fancy fishing lure of a helmet you got?
Why would you want to hide your beautiful head?
I don't, it's just shiny.
This is...
He likes buckets.
My rod can become anything, you understand.
So can mine, baby.
You broke yourself!
Dragon killer, debt eraser, takes all shapes and forms.
Oh my goodness.
The helmet is worth more than you will ever see in your life. I don't think that's a fair wager
Fair
against
enough.
your
The jug for the rod.
The jug for the rod.
Yeah.
Jugs and rods.
Yep.
Hail the golden
Episode title right there.
All right, big boy.
Yep.
You swing first.
All right. By the way, do you happen to have? We've just come back from a very intense battle. Do you happen to have a needle and thread?
Why, whatever for?
My darling, it's because I'm so ripped.
Wow.
She can't stop the smile. Like a grin across Constance's face. She goes,
Hi. My name's Terry Darrington.
"Hi, Terry."
It's lovely to meet you. I'm ashamed of something and I wanted to tell you about it. My friend over there, the big one, pointed you out to me and said, "Look at that beautiful girl across the room." And I'm ashamed that he had that moment of seeing you before I did. For knowing that he got to experience that beauty for a moment longer than I, why, it's almost enough to make me cry. I've read many books, but your hair could fill a novel with its beauty. Your eyes are sonnets, your nose and mouth epic poems, and almost any feature of you could be enough to live a life on, but I'm afraid it's your neck that got me. The subtle curve, the way it meets your chest just so. It's like a wave crashing on a beach, at the same time ferocious and peaceful. I want to go to that beach. I want to swim in that tide. I want to dip my toes in that water and experience it for myself.
This is legit the twins over here.
Yeah.
There's definitely a long pause. Wow. And Janet reaches over and grabs your mug and slides it away. So I think we're cutting him off.
Man, well, I think that's a good idea.
Your words are sweet and flowered, but I think I may be a little old for you, Sonny. Slides the drink back.
She got some experience.
Man, I can just picture the spot in my bag of holding that rod is going to go into.
Don't women like that sort of a thing?
What, assholes?
No, flowery language and stuff.
I'll give you a
much,
layup. All right, you go up and just repeat after me. You just say, "I want to be on you."
So that same one or a different one?
Yeah. You just got to be blunt, right? You went the real flowery, like exotic way. Now just baseline it, right?
Yeah.
You got to get like the dial tone delivery.
All
I
right.
want to be on you.
As you guys are having this conversation, she comes up again and begins filling drinks.
Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to say to you.
She immediately sets the glass down and goes,
I'm sorry,
Just
I was taken before.
just right out.
I want to be on you.
No.
I want to be on you so bad.
"Oh, make a persuasion check."
If this works, this is gonna work. That is so much better.
26.
Okay, so she laughs. She goes. Oh. Honey, I give you points for boldness.
Points?
Just points. She grabs the bottle, finishes pouring the drinks, and just turns around and leaves.
You're some kind of a genius.
Telling you, man.
How did you do
Telling
that?
I feel the wrong lesson was learned here. I just think we need to reel this all back
Was
a
that
bit.
the rod? Oh, I forgot we were trying to get you laid. Oh, it's a competition. Right. Sorry.
Wow,
You're gonna lose
that
your
was
jug.
amazing. She just went for the bad boy thing. Huh. Women are fascinating.
Oh no.
That's fucked up.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Not a
try.
good lesson to learn.
I'm gonna
No,
try
it's
and
not.
seal this up right now. I get up and leave the table, and I go over to the barmaid.
Oh boy.
You
None
look,
very good.
you look so busy. Will you
I
do me
am.
a favor? Mm-hmm. If I give you like a lot of money, will you tell the guy over there that we had a sweet shag?
If you could hear the pop in her head of trying to contemplate what you just asked, it was audible over the music of the tavern.
You look like really busy, and I don't want to offend.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
That's a 2.
Oh.
TPK.
Nope.
3. Casanova.
How did you get a 3 from a 2 you rolled?
2 plus 1.
Oh, you put. Oh, okay, there we go. It's like your crew. Yeah, nice. Okay.
Maybe the only thing he knows.
She goes, how much money is it?
Shit,
No.
numbers.
Oh.
And she walks
Did
back.
she say no? She said no.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll walk back to the group. It's me and her later tonight.
Wow.
For starters, ask them a question about themselves.
All right.
Good idea, good idea.
Yeah.
You know, instead of maybe just talking about yourself.
You don't necessarily want to tell them things, you want to talk
Right.
to them and
Alright.
learn about them.
How much money do you have?
Oops.
Whoa.
No, that's a question for me, darling. Yeah.
Maybe less like a monetary stat question, and maybe find a question about her personality or about her past or something that interests her.
I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot earlier.
It's okay.
I was taken by your obvious beauty, but there's so much more to you than that, I'm sure.
Come on,
If I could,
you got it.
if I could
Easy.
One thing about herself.
tell me about yourself. Would you like what? How do you feel about? What do you do during the day when the pub's not open?
Oh.
And she's kind of taken aback for a moment, goes, looks at everyone else at the table like a, who are you people kind of look.
Yeah, Matt. What does she do during the day when the pub's not open? Come on, Matt.
I'm a writer and a reader. What are your hobbies?
My hobbies involve raising 2 children after Darren left about 10 years back, and working hard to make some money, and hopefully one day get out of this shithole tavern. And
I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm floundering a bit.
It's not hard to read from you. Let me tell you. First thing helps a lot. Ask what their name is.
What's your name?
Shauna. Shauna Rual. What's your name?
Tyrion Darrington.
First thing you told me. Didn't even ask first.
What is that mother's name?
Bringing it all back. Bringing it all back.
There you go. Now it's nice to meet you.
Shauna.
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
You're doing
I like
well.
her a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the lesson went well tonight.
Feeling very positive. about
Yeah.
the whole deal.
Wow. Wow. I feel I'm speechless.
Alcohol's worth.
Well, a draw then?
I feel that this is a very reasonable draw.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm looking up.
All right. We'll continue then.
Well, this
Until
will go
this is
very
done.
well.
Fine, jeez, draw. Just cause.
I defeated a Goliath.
How many more things on that list, Harry?
So many.
As you simmer, Grog, you pull up your tankard and take a sip, and it is the most watered down ale you've ever had in your life.
Don't show anything and drink it all.
It's the ones that are just full of shit. that
Has
we've written
anything
already.
you've gone through with us been like the books you've read?
No, it's much grosser
Yeah.
in real life.
Right.
And more terrifying and so badly planned. So badly planned. I mean, every book you read is tactical geniuses and strategy for days. But we just go in with nothing. Nothing at all. No backup plan,
And
no
why do
exit
you think
strategy.
that would be any different than our dating strategy?
A brothel.
Yeah.
Me.
Yep.
Terry and Darrington in
Yeah.
a house of flesh.
Yeah, you go in, throw some spaghetti on the wall, see what sticks, and have a great time.
It is not actual spaghetti. You don't have to.
It might
It's been a while, to be fair.
be. What do you think?
Mayonnaise at the very least.
Oh, that's funny twice, too. That's funny twice. My God. Cheers.
So you see Trisha, one of the Pale Guard.
Yeah! She beat me in arm wrestling.
Trish the dish. Trish the dish.
As she walks up and leans and kind of leans in and kind of touches the edge of your shoulder, pats you, and goes, "Hey, so had a long day. Been told you had a long day."
Shit.
Yes, I have. I
Wanna buy
lost.
a drink?
Just say yes.
Yes, please.
What do you have?
Your finest, oldest wine, I guess. Oh.
Gotcha, scotch. All right. She packs in, walks back over to the bar.
That was hot. That was hot. Damn. Oh, I'm good.
See how she did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Learn from Trish.
See you next Winter's Crest, right? All right, have a good night.
Sure.
You're coming with me. And she kind of smacks you on the ass as she
shit.
pushes you out the room.
Tell my story.
You guys watch as Trish, who's a good 7 or 8 inches taller than Terry, and is kind of just guiding him with one hand in the middle of his center of his back, just pushing him out of the
God.
tavern. And you see them both disappear into the now dark.
Take advantage of that boy.
Do you have your orb?
Why are you asking, Percy?
Just
I don't want to
saying.
cry on that.
Why are you asking, Percy?
I'm just gonna double
No
check. It'll be
way.
fine.
Percy.
Just gonna double check real quick. I haven't started anything yet. I'm just gonna take a peek.
I'm gonna give that a big fat no.
What if
No.
I
I'm gonna-
owe you a favor?
The voice of the Tempest is overruling you on this one.
I'm appealing beyond the voice of the tempest
By the
to the heart of the storm. I'm asking the heart, I'm pleading for the heart of the storm, far beyond the voice of the tempest. There's nothing to be heard here.
Okay.
You were the one who told me that I could not scry on Scanlan to respect his privacy.
Yeah, but
So-
I'll give a shit about Scanlan.
Oh, you in there, it's okay.
Oh,
He's not here.
He's my best friend.
don't be, but I mean, he means well.
trying.
Right?
He's fine.
He's
He's
trying.
fine.
It gives the ability to use the scribe spell once per day.
You can do.
Okay, I'm gonna try and use it
Okay.
one more time.
Just think about
Just
him.
bring the difficulty up. I don't care. I'm going to
Yeah,
try
no,
one more
no,
time.
the DC is definitely higher. Go and roll it again.
Tan lines where his armor used to
fucker.
be.
Luscious hair.
Luscious, flowing.
There we go. So 24, and I'm thinking about Scanlan.
Oh, you sneaky fuck.
Piece of shit.
Okay.
Do you
So,
want to say this out loud, or I'm fine either way?
you know what, guys? If I could have you all, except for Taliesin, go ahead and step off the. Just for a second.
Really?
Yeah. A reverse whisper. The audience gets to see this.
Amazing. That's amazing. I get to stay.
No.
Yes, you do, actually.
You're Terry.
He does get to stay.
Talk anymore.
I get to stay in here.
I love it.
All right, guys, close the door. Close the door.
All right, we're closing it.
They're putting headphones on.
This is the second time in a week I've gotten to do
Oh,
this to
wow. The reverse whisper.
So,
It's just us.
I'm going to confer with my sister and about formalizing a few things tomorrow.
okay.
Before Percy leaves, I say, you know, didn't think you're gonna be able to use the scrying eye for someone who hates magic so much. Might be something more to you.
Maybe.
I saw that from what's her face earlier. Okay, bye. Go have fun.
Can I jump us? I'm gonna jump us back 2 minutes, and during all that, I'm not as sober as Percival, and we're arm in arm walking, and man, I can't wait to go home with you. I can't wait. I don't know when we're gonna do it. You're home. You're home.
Man, what are I don't know what you're referring to in this moment.
I mean, Zephyr.
It feels like a lot of meta conversation.
Zephyr.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Zephyr.
Oh yeah.
I want to get to know your father.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's so much nicer than my father ever was.
You're so
to us.
domestic right now. It's so cute.
Diddly-diddly-dee. Focus in with me because
Okay.
I have something important to tell you, but I know that we're both very intoxicated.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Yes, but Katie, listen to me. The Raven Queen is not done with me or with us. I'm, in the short term, more confused and worried about my sister.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's no question that I'm going to follow you where you go right now, but I don't know what she wants to do.
Oh.
And I love her so much. She's my best friend.
I know. I love her so much too. 'Cause
She's the coolest.
she's so cool. And she's so pretty. She's so cool.
So I don't know how that conversation's gonna go, but you know it's gonna happen.
I'm so sorry.
As you guys both look ahead to talk about and look at Vex, she's gone. And Percy's gone, and you realize at this point that you completely missed the diversions of your party.
I just.
Stubby!
Ah!
Oh God.
Let's go to bed. Let's go to
Okay.
bed.
They're okay, right?
Those two? They
Okay.
got it all figured out.
Sorry,
They're
guys.
fucking fine.
I don't. It's been bad, you know. We've turned around a lot, and people have not been there, and they're supposed to be there, and they're not.
Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
You guys make your way to your room in Whitestone.
So drunk.
At the door. We press foreheads together and I go, I'm gonna pretend like I'm not drunk.
Okay. I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Let's go to bed.
Okay.
Assuredly delivered, and the evening comes to a close.
With cake.
For you guys. At the tavern, here at the Tipsy Quorum, we have Pike and Grog catching up on crazy business amongst the rest of the jovial atmosphere of the tavern, as people have been drinking heavily into the evening, like a city that is still recovering from 5 years of perpetual torment does.
But it's just like she's so pretty with like a feather in her hair.
She's like a bitch, but in like the coolest way.
And she's really good with money.
I know, and if she gives you the eyebrow, and then
I
you're
know,
like,
and then when she got the broom, but her hair.
I know, and the fur, and
She's the best.
oh, it's not fair, I tell you.
I know.
Good shit.
Do you know what I do every night?
What?
I sometimes
Yeah.
put in my earring,
and I have conversations with Scanlan. And I know he can't hear.
Well, who talks back?
Nobody.
Oh, that's awful!
I just tell him how the day was and what I did, and you know. But I don't. Obviously, he's not gonna talk back.
Oh god, he's gotten full shemp.
I've never tried that before.
You should try it. Sometimes I'll just see. You know, I know he can't hear.
Right. Sometimes I go into like the house of lady favors.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one for me and one for me.
Well,
How do you think Terry's doing?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. I felt bad.
You did?
Once we had the story, and I was like, maybe the story of his life. I was like, maybe he shouldn't go with her.
Oh, really?
I don't know, cause maybe we should have found him somebody else.
Like.
I guess we didn't find him. She just came along.
Yeah, I mean, the hunt was
Whisked
on.
him away.
Yep. You just gotta kind of react at that point.
Yeah.
Let the river take you where it will.
Yeah. Well, I'm tired now. I said earlier I wasn't tired, but I do get tired.
Yeah, of course, me too. I mean, it's probably because you've been crying so much.
I think it just takes so much out of your body to cry.
Yeah.
Testify.
I mean, the water's gonna come from somewhere,
I
right?
know, it's like, where does it all come from? There's so much of it.
I don't know.
As Grog passes out at the table next to you, you look up and at this point you notice most of the tavern is now empty and you have no idea what hour it is, but it seems pretty late and pretty empty. And you can choose to eventually pass out with Grog if you want as well, or
Well,
what do you want to do?
Scanlan? I know you can't hear, but I'm sitting in a tavern right now with Grog. He just went to sleep. I had a pretty good day. I had to do a lot of labor, just like lifting stuff into a cart. And then Vox Machina, lo and behold, come home and I see him and now we're here. But we miss you. I'm very tired.
Oh. And with that, the night comes to a close. The next morning, the sun rises. Those who are staying in the castle, you rise to the familiar smell of early breakfast meats.
Oh, you there? Hello. You're still here?
We just waited just in case.
Yep.
Oh, I have a headache. Oof, rough night, huh?
It was rough? How do you feel?
I feel good, different, better.
You feel different.
I feel, wow, that Trish is, whew, she's a lot of woman. How'd you guys do?
Oh, enough about us.
Great meal, great company,
Yep.
great night.
You know, I've read a lot about that, and a lot of things I've read were true. I mean, the female form is mysterious and strange, and there are curves and
So many curves.
smells and.
Yeah.
Terry, you didn't just give each other massages all night, did you?
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Details. Details. Do we need mimosas?
I have experienced the pleasures of the flesh. I have now known a woman. I get it now. I see the appeal. I understand. Women are soft and tender, and they are not for me. I mean, there's so many holes. And you don't know which one is the right one. And
You know, it just depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah. That's true. It can be confusing.
I just,
Especially in the dark, right?
she was so strong, and I was so scared. And I really think.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Grog.
I can't add. It's a 16.
You're okay. You're okay.
I am not gonna do that ever again with anyone like her or anyone similar.
Should we go get tattoos or get you a new haircut or something to commemorate this?
No, my body's a temple, and I wouldn't sully it like
It's
that.
a temple. Well, all right.
Well, let's get back. Did you get to sleep at all, or do you need to sleep?
When she was finished with me, she let me curl into a ball.
Did you claim sexual?
There was a valley between her pecs, her breasts, I guess. And there was a nice little resting place right there that I laid my head for the night. And she draped her arms over me. They were like big sweaty blankets. And I needed to get up to pee in the middle of the night, but I couldn't. So I just held it.
Mercy.
It's like being attacked by a bear. Have you seen The Departed? Let's go get cleaned up.
And it's up.
Not the chapter of the story.
No. Is it ever? What do you want to do?
Did you want to say something, Percy?
I just wanted to let you know that when I sort of sprung this title on you, I chose the Grey Hunt specifically. The third house is easy. It's just land and title. It doesn't mean anything. As a child, the Grey Hunt was fascinating because it was a title that one earned. And I felt that you should have something like this that no one could do otherwise other than claim that you earned it. This is not something that can be given. And you're going to be fine. I have complete faith.
I give him a big hug and a kiss. I love you, dear.
I love you too. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, get the fuck away from me. I've got to meditate.
Back it up. As you all separate and scatter off into your own business for the day in Whitestone, Vixala, you find a comfortable place at the base of the tree. You sit, cross your legs, look up, and close your eyes and concentrate. Everything goes cold and still. And in the darkness opens up once more, like your eyes. The lids just fold to reveal a beautiful, moonlight-dappled, pristine, glass-like pond. You see this almost 10-foot-tall humanoid mass begin to step out from the water. You can see from the glistening liquid that is just coasting off of its back and body, unkept by any fur or flesh, there is a hide, a rhino-like thick gray scaled almost hide that seems to cover the entirety of its form. What do you do?
It worked! It worked! You are awesome, Sundry. You're the best. Pedal, that is some fucked up shit. Okay, drink it. Wake up. We have to go hunt a thing that looks really scary. I'm gonna die. How about you?
Hopefully not.
Good call. Let's go.
Okay.
It stands upright for a moment, almost.
Geez.
Its hunched form goes almost more humanoid, and it looks at you with an intelligence you didn't expect.
Oh shit.
And it takes a step, and another step, and seems to almost give you a nod of respect. Roll initiative.
Bailey, one-on-one, Dungeons and Dragons.
Of the Great Hunt.
Oh no, only 10. Oh, wait, do I get to roll twice because I'm in my favorite terrain?
All right, you calling this favorite terrain thing a lot. Let me see what it actually helps. There are specifics to what your favorite terrain is aided
Kill it
by.
because of favorite terrain.
Do I win Dungeons and Dragons because it's my favorite
Do I
terrain?
win Dungeons and
It's
Dragons?
funny because Dungeons and Dragons is my favorite terrain.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Sweetest.
I should really be rolling better in taverns then.
But they're all sticking and they're all staying in. You just seeing now this pincushion of a chest now as each arrow stays protruding from the front of this creature. It's like thick gray hide with the yellow eyes still glaring at you. You can see as it looks around, there, it's glancing in the vicinity for what it can do. At the end of your turn?
I
think so?
say, so I mean, what are you doing out here? I mean, do you like work for Pelor? Is this like a thing you do all the time?
Ask her name.
What's your sign?
14, 15, 16, 2 for lightning damage, and
Okay.
then 6 for the sneak attack.
All right, nice. How do you want to do this? So the creature is wounded. It's breathing heavy. It's standing there, and as you rush past, it kind of turns around and stands tall again, kind of looking back at you. As you have the arrow in your sights and you release it, the arrow is. What do you want to do?
I don't want to be fatal.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing with the arrow then?
You hit him with the feather end?
Just the featherhead. Wait, does that mean it was a good guy? Did I kill a good thing?
That means it was natural. It didn't have a good or bad aspect to it.
Does that mean it's got like a baby somewhere in the woods and I just
Maybe.
didn't know about it?
Maybe not. That means that you were sent and that you did what you thought was right. This thing could have been a terrible danger.
Well, yeah.
Don't second guess yourself.
No.
You're alive. You're
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah.
Plus, it's kind of cool that you killed something called a Grey Render to become the lady
Grey hunt.
of the Grey Hunt.
Totally. Hey, that makes sense.
Yes, that
Kind
is a
of cool.
thing.
And you did it by yourself.
Yo, I'm gonna throw up. No, I'm okay. No, I'm gonna throw up. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna drink my mimosa.
Just keep going.
Okay. I need sleep. It's been a while. I'm gonna go lay down. I love you guys.
I love you.
I'm so glad you're here, Mike.
Me too.
Good night.
You
All right.
did it.
I'm going to take my sister to bed.
I'm very proud
Thank
of
you.
We've all learned things from single moms today.
Way to bring it all back.
Oh my god.
As you're kind of walking downstairs, Cassandra, who's awake and kind of in her nightwear, groggily steps down the street and sees down the stairs and sees you. even amongst your messy self, she kind of leans in and just gives you a soft hug and holds you for a second and pulls away. And she's, shorter than you. You're for a half elf, you're average size, but she's pretty short for a human, especially for the amount of personality she wields. But she looks up at you and says,
The amount of personality she wields is what you just did.
like emanating from her, like huge tracts of land. That's not what I meant. Jeez.
Personality.
You guys, I swear to God.
So much. We are children.
So, as Vox Machina completes the final legs of their recent journeys, they come for the first time in a long time to a period of local and nationwide peace, with much to pick up, much to clean, much to rebuild, and much to discover for themselves, the relationships, and what it means to each individual. You guys have a few weeks to contemplate what it is you do together and individually over the next year. When you return in about 2 weeks to Critical Role proper, it's going to be a little over a year later from this moment.
Holy shit!
Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so we
Welcome back, Ashley. Now you have to wait a year to play again.